Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is Joule-Thomson coefficient for real gas. Joule-Thomson coefficient is denoted by mu J and we will calculate it for real gases. And we can calculate mu J by van der Waals gas equation. What is van der Waals gas equation? P plus A upon V square into V minus B is equal to RT. So here P is pressure of gas, V is volume of gas, R is universal gas constant, T is absolute temperature, A and B are van der Waals constant. And if we solve this equation, we have to multiply both the terms in brackets, parentheses. So what is PV is equal to RT minus A upon V. This is by printing mistake. So RT minus A upon V plus AB upon V square plus PV. And since van der Waals constant A and B are very small, so AB upon V square can be neglected. So we will not write it. And what will be the value of PV? PV is equal to RT upon A upon V plus PV. If we divide this equation by P, then we get V is equal to RT upon P minus A upon PV plus B. And for 1 mole of gas, PV is equal to RT. For 1 mole of gas, PV is equal to RT, because the value by ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT and the value of n is equal to 1. So V is equal to RT upon P minus A upon RT plus B. We have replaced the value of PV by RT in equation 62, then we get this equation 63. And if we differentiate equation 62 with respect to temperature at constant pressure, what is equation 62? This is equation 62, and we will differentiate V with respect to temperature at constant pressure. So in first term in right hand side, R upon P will be constant, and if we differentiate T with respect to T, we will get 1. So the first term will be R upon P, and then next term A upon otherwise we can also differentiate equation 63 with respect to temperature T at constant pressure. So we get del V upon del T at constant pressure, and next term we get R upon P, because differentiation of T with respect to T is 1, and differentiation of minus A upon RT is equal to plus A upon RT square, and differentiation of V with respect to T will be 0. So we will not write this, and we get equation number 64. And by rearranging 63, we get V minus B. In this rearrangement we bring B in left hand side, so V minus B is equal to RT upon P minus A upon RT. After that ये RT upon P is equal to V minus B plus A upon RT. And RT is equal to the left hand side will be multiplied by P, so we get PV minus B plus AP upon RT. Dividing both sides by PT, we get R upon P is equal to V minus B upon T plus A upon RT square. So this by equation 65 we can get the value of R upon P, and we will put the value upon R upon P into equation 64 this is equation 64. Here is the value of R upon P. So we will put in this equation value of R upon P by 60 from equation 65, and we get del V upon del T at constant temperature is equal to V minus B upon T plus A upon R upon T, A upon R T square. This is the value of R upon P plus A upon R T square. So we get next equation V minus B upon T plus 2A upon R T square. If we multiply this equation by T, then we get T del V upon del T at constant pressure is equal to V minus B plus 2A upon RT. And by rearranging this equation, we get T del V upon del T P minus V is equal to 2A upon RT. And you know that the Joule-Thomson coefficient is equal to del T upon del P at constant enthalpy, which in turn is equal to minus 1 upon Cp into del S upon del P at constant temperature. And there is also a thermodynamic equation. We will discuss it in next chapter. Del H upon del P at constant temperature is equal to V minus T del V upon del T at constant pressure. And this, the value of del H upon del Pt, we will put this value in the formula of Joule-Thomson coefficient, and we get T minus V, because minus sign was already in the formula. So minus V plus T del V upon del T at constant pressure divided by Cp, and value of this we already gave. Value of the nominator we can get from equation 66. What is equation 66? The value of this term is equal to 2A upon RT minus B. So by putting the value of 2A upon RT minus B divided by Cp, we get mu J_T is equal to 1 upon Cp bracket 2A upon RT minus B. If you know the values of A, B, that are the van der Waals constant, R, that is universal constant, mu J_T can be calculated for real gas. At low temperature, term 2A upon RT is larger than B. Why it is larger than B? Because at low temperature the attractive force between molecules predominates, so the value of A is higher, so 2A upon RT is more than B, so mu J_T is positive. And at higher temperature P will be larger than 2A upon RT, so mu J_T is negative. It means Joule-Thomson coefficient is negative. If Joule-Thomson coefficient is positive, then cooling effect is observed. It means if a gas is passed through a porous plug from higher pressure to lower pressure, then a drop in temperature will be observed when mu J_T is positive, and it happens on low temperature. At higher temperature the value of mu J_T is negative. It means the heating effect is observed. And for hydrogen and helium, 2A upon RT is always less than B. So for hydrogen and helium, mu J_T is always negative. So there is always heating effect is observed in case of hydrogen and helium. If 2A upon RT is equal to B, then this temperature is known as inversion temperature. At inversion temperature, a gas shows neither heating nor cooling effect, and its Ti, the value it is denoted by Ti, and which is equal to 2a upon rb. And because we can calculate it as if 2a upon rt is equal to b, then t is equal to 2a upon rb. So this is at inversion temperature, mu jt or Joule Thomson coefficient is the value of mu jt is 0. A gas show cooling effect only when it is expanded below its inversion temperature. Below cooling effect can be observed only below inversion temperature, and inversion temperature of hydrogen helium are very low, minus 80 degrees Celsius to minus 240 degrees Celsius respectively. So they show heating effect at ordinary temperature, and inversion temperature of a gas is double of its boil temperature, because you know that the value of boil temperature is equal to A upon Rb, and value of inversion temperature is equal to 2A upon Rt. So we can say there is the value of Ti is equal to 2 times value of Tb, that is boil temperature, and boil temperature is the temperature above which PV of gas always increase with increasing pressure. So I think you have understood the derivation of Joule Thomson coefficient and inversion temperature very well. So like the video, and if you have any query or problem, mention in the comment box. Thank you so much.